Yes, I am here. Pop up live on you niggas. Sometimes I pop up. I don't tell you when. I'm just gonna pop up. But you know, some of y'all pop in, some of y'all pop out. But oh man, so today, shout out to everybody that's joining. Shout out. King is live, you know what it is. So look, man, today I found a video where a dude, he actually breaks down what the meaning of Iceman and all of the theories inside of the little Drake video that he was playing. Shout out to everybody that showed up, man. I appreciate y'all. So we're gonna get into that, man. Let's get it started. Let's go, man. You already know what it is. All right, man, talk. You know what it is, man? Hey, how y'all doing, man? Hope everybody's good. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody. Hope everybody's great. Hope everybody's good. So look, man. So today's episode, I found a video where a dude, he's actually breaking down the meaning of some of these things that Drake had in that warehouse that he was in. Before we get into that, legendary spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones at. Just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. 1,300 subscribers to over 18,000. And yes, I'm the King of the North. Let me know what kingdom you are from. 25,000 subscribers, I will be giving away a nice size cash prize. So make sure you here for that. Also, too, go subscribe to Torture Talk After Hours. That will be right in the description. All right, so look, man, we're going to get to it. How y'all doing tonight? I hope everybody's good. I'm trying to turn these things on. I can't really see it anyway, but I'm going to turn it on anyway. There it goes. How y'all doing, man? I hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's great. Blessings to everybody. Glad you're here with me. Shout out to everybody for cooking the video and seeing the King live once again. All right, so look, man, this song been making a lot of rounds, man. And it's not because it's been making rounds because it's a good song to me. It's just been making rounds because it's so controversial, and not because he calling people out. It's because he's prolonging this. That's why. In my opinion, Drake he's a scorned person that can't get past anything. That's what it looks like to me. He can't get past this. He can't. Tell me if y'all believe that Drake can get past this. He has not. It's been a year. A year. A year and 2 months and 8 days, 9 days. And he still is talking about the battle. Like, I don't understand it. Kendrick Lamar is literally in Germany right now. I know y'all seen that footage. He's in Germany right now. I know y'all seen that. And he's going crazy over there. And Drake is in an icebox doing the single mom dance. You know, you hit it raw. You ain't a single mom. You ain't a single mom. He's doing the single mom dance in the icebox. While Kendrick is over there, got the white boys. I don't understand this. What happened? I know a lot of y'all out here And I know a lot of people, because I'm going to do 2 episodes. I'm going to do this one and I'm going to do another one. Because I got to call Joe Buttons and them out. I got to call them out. Joe Buttons and their crew, bro, I have to call them out on some of the goofy shit that they've been doing and they've been saying. There's no way in the world I have to call them out. So we're going to get into that. So we're going to watch this video on live. You know what I'm saying? We're going to watch it together. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know why I keep saying no, I'm saying. You know the crazy thing is, I have a very big vocabulary and I always revert back to my nigga talk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's so easy to talk like that. It is. It's very difficult to keep these words keep going, like using these big words, because it takes a lot of thinking to use some big words sometimes, because you got to know exactly what you're talking about. Sometimes you may use the word a little bit wrong. You know what I'm saying? Look, see? It's like an automatic thing. I think all black people have that default word in the back of their head. It's like it goes right to that word. I was just about to say it just now, know what I'm saying? But still in all, man. So look, man, let's get to the content, man. I appreciate y'all being here with me. You know what I'm saying? I know my forehead is big and this damn crown, you know what I'm saying? The crown is making my forehead. That's why I got to cover up my forehead. It's got to be like this. I got to put the crown like this because I can't put it no other way because I got to look cute. I got to look a little cute. You know what I'm saying? I can't, because women don't like niggas with big foreheads, man. I'm just being honest with you. If you got a big forehead, nigga, the girl, she ain't gonna like you. I'm gonna tell you right now. She's gonna, damn, this nigga, I like him, but his forehead big as hell. You know what I'm saying? You already know. So I cover it up, cover the forehead up a little bit and hide it. Even though you can see the sides right here, it's like kind of out. So I got to put my hair down a little bit so it don't look like that. Because you can see the light through the sides. It's like, oh, this nigga think he's slick, covering up that big ass forehead. That's what it is. Forehead big as hell. I tell my mom all the time. I'll be like, Mom, don't say nothing. She be talking, I mean, like, just don't say nothing. Please. You gave me this big forehead. That's her forehead big too. Her forehead real big. I'm like, you gave me this forehead. You know what I'm saying? I gotta look cute sometimes. Like, you know, it's hard being a nigga with a big forehead, bro. Like, for real. I'm sure y'all seen that. What movie was that when Mike Epps said got 5 head? Oh, man. I'm telling you, bro. Foreheads be foreheading it up, boy. Be fighting with the foreheads. So look, man. Let's get to it, man. I can't even pause this shit. You know what I'm saying? I got to turn the camera around, look kind of crazy. And then I hope I don't put no videos up. I'm supposed to be on the screen. YouTube like, oh shit, put some videos up. Nigga, what you doing? All right, so look, man. So shout out to this dude. And I seen this video, so we're gonna watch this and we're gonna talk about it. Let's go.
Drake just released a brand new song recently called What Did I Miss? And the meaning behind it is so deep and intricate.
Look, he got a big forehead too. I think it's the dreads, yo. I think it's us niggas with dreads, we got big foreheads, bro. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I might have to cut my hair. But then I don't want to do that because you cut your hair, your forehead look even worse. You know, so I could just put, at least I could get it braided. I could get the dreads braided to the front so it'll look like it's for, but bro, if you got them Jones pulled back in a ponytail and your forehead, your headline start, and you know the crazy thing is, I know this had nothing to do with it, but I gotta say this. You know the crazy thing is, my forehead was never really this big until I started going to this barber. It's this barber nigga fault. He pushed my hairline back. Like for real, my hairline was where I got the crown right here. Look. You know what I'm saying? He pushed it back up here. Look at that. I got a full head of hair though. I'm proud of that, but my shit was right here. It was right here. He pushed the shit back here. Like for real. I want a square head like the cartoon niggas. Like a square head and You them niggas with the square head and they got the shape up, all shaped crazy. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I want this forehead. Take the shit back. I'm calling my mother right now on the phone. Anyway, let's go, man.
I had to make a video, and I promise you have not heard this theory anywhere else. So stay tuned so I can explain to you what Drake is trying to say. So first of all, let's go off of the basis again that you might not have heard his new song, What Did I Miss? This song has basically exploded. People are super excited about it. It is supposed to be a part of his new album, Iceman. Now, according to some sources, Iceman may not be the name of the album. There's some discrepancy on that. But there are people saying that if it is the name of the album, great. If it's not, then it's a persona that he is embodying right now called the Iceman. So
I love it. I love it. Drake's embodying a persona. He's done with black culture. So now he's bodying a persona of a white man now. Because all the Icemans were white. Right? And physically, one was white, it was blue. I don't know. But still in all, he's bodying a different persona. Bobby Drake and Richard Kuklinski.
As you can see, there's several articles already about it. They call it Drake's next chapter. Drake's Iceman chapter begins with a new song, What Did I Miss? Beef, betrayal, and backstabbing. So let's be clear. The song has a lot to do with the whole beef that happened with Kendrick Lamar. Yes, we've heard this before. We know what's going on. We know that he's upset that people backstabbed him and made him feel lesser than himself. People that in his own words, that he rose up and that he created, incredible careers for and handed out, different songs and features and stuff like that. Which, listen, if any of us have ever experienced anything like that, I am sure that it's painful, right? I am sure that, there's nothing that feels great about people backstabbing you and making you feel like you're going crazy. But we also have to keep in mind what Drake had going on at that time. So, in full perspective, we have to understand that these lyrics are coming from his internal space. So going forward, we know that this is what's going on.
That's because he's a narcissist, man. This nigga Drake, you gotta understand, man. Drake been sliding into niggas, girls' DMs, trying to smack he been sending money, taking niggas, girls out on dates. Getting girls, having sex with niggas, girls behind their back. His own mentor, when he was locked up, he slept with his mentor's girl. I don't understand. Joe Buttons, he slept with your girl. How are y'all still cool with this nigga? How? How you even giving this nigga the grace? He slept with your girl. She was your girl. She wasn't some girl. She was your girl. I'm sorry. I can't forgive a nigga for doing that. I don't care. I'll break up with her and I will not talk to you either, nigga. There's no way. This is what I'm talking about. So when people say stuff like, oh, they're doing Drake so wrong, absolutely, they should. He's a fucking doodle ball. This is the reason why they should do it. They should. He's been snaking dudes forever. What are we talking about? He's been doing these devious, underhanded things forever. We're not even going to count the women that he disrespected. And now everybody want to feel sympathetic for this dude. Oh, he's the Iceman now. He's cold. He's been cold. He's been doing these goofy things. What's the difference now? What's the difference now? He's extra cold? What is it? Now his power's upgraded. He's the icy man now. He's icy man now. He ain't Iceman, he's icy man. Like, what is going on?
Now, what made this whole Iceman thing special is that this came from a live stream, not a regular, music video that, you usually shoot on a camera and then you upload it. No. This whole thing happened on live stream. Now, the live stream, the way it took place was basically it was him in a setup, in a freezer, actually. And I will go over that in just a minute. But the entire live stream actually took us on a journey between him at this shop and then him traveling and then driving around. And all we're doing the whole time is experiencing his music and listening to it, right? First part of the live stream, again, like I explained, was actually inside of this ice truck thing. It was like,
Let's just be clear here. We didn't really experience anything. Drake experienced this because Drake never did this before. He never did nothing like this. So he was the one really trying to, like, I think he got that from Kai Cenat. He got that from Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat said that he was going to give away some type of PlayStation or whatever. And I think when people noticed that Drake was on live and he was riding around the street, then that's when everybody came outside. Like, oh, Drake, you seen people riding their bikes like, Drake, girls chasing the truck down. I chased you down, Drake. I chased you down, Iceman. And he had other people like, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. This is what he was trying to do. And that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But my thing is like, I just feel like Drake he's out of touch with reality. I think he don't understand, like, he's a superstar, but he's trying his hardest to act, not to say he is, but he's trying his hardest to act like he's a normal person. That's what he's trying. See, like, I'll give it to you like this. Keanu Reeves is a superstar. I seen Keanu Reeves on the PATH train. I swear to God. I seen Keanu Reeves on a PATH train with nobody. He was sitting on the PATH train. Nobody came up to him or nothing because he does stuff like that. That's a superstar who lives a normal life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that Drake thinks that, and it's some type of self-validation. Like he wants people to make him feel loved again. So it's like, you know what? Look, Kendrick came to my city and he took over. Oh, Toronto. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna show you, Kenny. I don't even have to do a concert, and I could drive around, and everybody gonna come outside. And you know the crazy thing is, not one person disrespected Kendrick at that concert. Drake got disrespected to his face in his own city. That should tell you, even if it's one person came out and said, Drake, you a bitch. He called him a bitch. Like, that had to hurt. And I think that hurt more than anything that he came across. But I'm talking too much. I'm sorry. We here for the video. Sorry.
A shop, basically, that is for ice products, right? The shop is called the Iceman. It is actually in Toronto, funny enough. And it's called Iceman Toronto. So I don't know if his Iceman persona is like connected to this shop. Does he have some sort of like personal or emotional connection to this place? Nobody knows yet. We're all starting, trying to figure that out. But this is what he's talking about. Like, this is where he's at, okay? Now, the significance to this, actually, we don't find out until later on in the video. So if you go throughout the entire video, he's dancing, he's singing, he's, like explaining himself and trying to get us to like, we're listening to this entire track, right? And so once you get to the end, though, the end is the part that I paid most attention to. Once you get to the end, you realize that there's like this giant board that has these products and descriptions. You have the spears, the cubes, the squares, and this is all describing ice, okay?
Now, before he go any further, I want to say this. I seen a theory that all of those ice cubes were everybody that he beefed with, and he's measuring them to put them on ice. Ooh. 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 That was crazy. Are you kidding me? Like, come on, bro. Come on.
Again, these are ice products. These are things that this shop sells. And one thing I kept noticing, though, is that you would see the Iceman, and then you would see 416, but they covered the rest of the phone number, right? Now, this just didn't make sense to me. Why cover the rest of the phone number? Listen, I was able to type in the Iceman Toronto, and I found this immediately, right? The entire phone number is right there. You can Google it. It's easy. right? It doesn't take a sleuth to figure out what it is that the number is, okay? So it had to be another reason why 416 kept showing up. Because otherwise, why show the phone number at all? Why not just completely cover the phone number? Again, look at this. Look, this is another example, right? As you look at the trucks and stuff, you can see that they kept covering up the phone number, right? 416, 416. Why only show 416, but not the rest of the number, or just
Well, I think that the only reason why they did that, maybe he has a different theory, but in my opinion, maybe they don't want to be flooded with a million calls. Because you already know people going to be calling, yo, is Drake there? Is Drake there? Be like, nah, he just did a video. No, bro. He left his number. Is he there? There's people going to call. They're going to call. So maybe that's the reason why.
Completely scrub out the number completely. I figured it out. So I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I am a massive comic book nerd. If you can see right here, you see my comic books right there, like the little pictures and stuff. I'm a huge comic book fan. I've been reading comic books basically my entire life, right? This all connects very, very easily. Very easily. Watch this. So the Iceman, 416. I started racking my brain and I said, Iceman 416, Iceman 416. Why does this, my brain is like, what is going on here that it sounds familiar? And I figured it out. Here it is. Iceman made an appearance, the comic book character Iceman that we all know and love, okay, made an appearance on the Uncanny X-Men first series number 416. Follow me, follow me, follow me.
Oh, Drake out here trying to do the Kendrick now. Drake trying to do the Kendrick now. Yo, listen, bro. Hey, Drake, bro. Hey, Drake, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta chill. He out here trying to do the Kendrick now, bro. Are you... Yo, I don't know, man. He out here doing he trying to doing the Kendrick. The Kendrick. Oh, you think that you the only one could put some mysterious shit? I got layers too. Yo, Drake got layers. He's the Iceman. He got layers. Layers of ice. Bro, I didn't know Drake could think of something like that. That's crazy. You really thought of that? 416, cover it up, because that's from the comic book. But let's see how far this goes, because this is getting interesting.
This issue actually came out in February of 2003. And by the way, if you did not know this, Iceman, the character in the Marvel Universe, his name is Bobby Drake. What a coincidence. What a coincidence that the Iceman, the character that Drake is embodying, the character he's naming himself, the Iceman in the comic books is named Bobby Drake. Okay, so there's a connection here. Let's keep reading. In this series of, in this Uncanny X-Men series, keep in mind, this is the first time that Iceman appeared in the Uncanny X-Men. This is his first, debut in the comic book series Uncanny X-Men, okay? Not his first time appearing in comic books. Iceman's been around since, the 60s, okay? That's not the case. But Iceman does show up for...
Yeah, he's been around since the 60s. If you look him up, he looks like a snowman. He looks like a snowman. He shoots snowballs. He was an aggressive snowman. This is what I think Drake is. Drake is an aggressive snowman. Icy man. That's what we call him. Icy. Icy man. He ain't Iceman. He's Icy man. You know what I'm saying? He got to throw some pizzazz on it. Icy.
First time here in the Uncanny X-Men series. Now, why is this important? It's important because I began to realize that the Iceman in the comic books had a very specific issue that he was addressing in this number 416 issue, okay? In this issue, Nightcrawler, which is another character, encounters Iceman, and Iceman's experimenting with his powers, right? Freezing stuff and turning stuff to ice. And Nightcrawler asks if Iceman wants to accompany him and another character named Stacy X back to the X Ranch, or the X Mansion, as some of you may know. Check this out. The Iceman comments about the state of the X-Men and how it seems that anyone can hang around the X Mansion and calls themselves the X-Men. This is Iceman's primary issue within the comic book series, this first comic book page right here, okay? Iceman's primary issue here is that he feels that too many people can just show up and say, hey, I'm an X-Man. Hey, I'm at the X Mansion. I got mutant powers. Hey, look at me. I'm an X-Man. But what Bobby Drake, or Iceman, says very clearly is basically, I don't like the fact that people can just show up and say that they're an X-Man, because X-Men are family. We are a family. We don't just come about and just call ourselves X-Men just because. We went through something. We went through transformation. We went through, battles together. We drew blood together. Like, we are family. Why are people just walking up in here saying that I'm an X-Men when they're not?
Yo, this is so crazy, right? Now, I understand the theory he's saying, but check it out. This is exactly how black people feel about you, Drake. We feel the same way about you. How did this guy just come in here and put his feet up and start doing all these things in the black culture, knowing he's not from this culture? They feel the same way. We feel the same way about you. So obviously he's not saying this, but if this is what the comic book issue is, and the thing is, I do know that Drake do know about comic books. He does know about comic books, and Drake is a very, very, very big movie buff. Like, he loves movies. He loves movies. He loves different movies, and not to say that he uses things from movies, but he definitely loves movies. Like, he always saying quotes from movies and posting stuff from movies. He loves movies. He sits in his house and watches movies all day, picking his feet. You know what I'm saying? But still in all, this is how we feel about you in the black culture. How can we just let this guy come in? Like, what is he gonna do in the future? He gonna try to kill somebody? Like, come on, bro.
Right? And this is what Drake is trying to say in this What Did I Miss song. The entire connection is there, okay? Drake is explaining, Aubrey Drake Graham is explaining that I have gotten all these people in my camp, right? They've come to my mansion, they've come to my house, they've come to my parties. I befriended them. I created family with them. I thought they were my people, but come to find out, they're not. They're calling themselves a supporter of Drake when all along, all it took was a few dollars to get them to flip the script. All it took was a little bit of controversy to get them to run, turn tail, and leave my side. I believe that Drake is making a comparison here. This is why, going back to the connection, right? This is why I believe the entire truck, the 416 connection, is there. I believe this entire motif, the Iceman motif, connects directly back to the Uncanny X-Men, with Iceman here complaining about the X-Men. Now, I get it. A lot of people might see this and be like, all right, man, this is a huge stretch. What are you talking about? But you have to understand something. After everything happened with Kendrick Lamar and Drake, everyone kept saying how deep Kendrick Lamar's lyrics are, man. If you read those lyrics, you're in there. I did the same thing, man. I mean, you could really break down every single music video and the way he places the camera. And, oh, man, what does that mean? And what does that mean? And I thought to myself for a second, guys, it is possible that other rappers can do the same thing. Drake had all this time to calculate and to understand the motif and figure out how to connect these dots. Again, sure, we can call it a coincidence that the 416 is shown here and the ice.
At this point, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Moving forward, anything that Kendrick Lamar and Drake do is not a coincidence anymore. That is not a coincidence. That Iceman 416, the issue was that when he first debuted and he has an issue with people just saying they're part of the family. That is not a coincidence. That is deliberate. From here on out, I'm not saying anything that Kendrick and Drake does is coincidental anymore. because I think that Drake understands something. I want y'all to understand this. I think Drake understands now that it takes more than just you being who you are. You have to be much more. There are 3 artists in this world right now that have fan bases that are out of this world crazy for them on top of that. And these guys do things and they put clues in their music. It's Taylor Swift, Kendrick Lamar, and The Weeknd. These 3 artists do all types of things that people can find in their music. All of these Easter eggs. Someone got a hold of Drake and said, bro, you need to start doing Easter eggs. You need to start putting people on scavenger hunts in your music because, or your videos or whatever. You need to start doing this because guess what? It brings more longevity to your music. Again, we're still talking about all of these songs. Look at all those people that I just named, right? Take The Weeknd, for example. I Can't Feel My Face. Most people don't know what that means, right? They just think he's just saying that he's in love with a girl and he can't feel his face because he loves her so much. No, it means he's sniffing coke and he can't feel his face. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. Basically saying when he with this girl, they getting high as hell and he love it. You know what I'm saying? He love it. It's the same thing with Kendrick. All of those songs that he did from back in the day, still relevant. Taylor Swift is another one. Songs she had done, they're relevant because they did stuff in that music that keep people engaged. Drake doesn't have that. He just developed this, or he's learning now that this is what you have to do to stay relevant. I'm telling y'all, this is what he's going, where he's going towards. This is where he's going because he has no choice. He's going to get left behind. All of those artists, even though Drake, because to me, Drake was on fire years ago and his music is still streaming from years ago. But if you're talking about his music now isn't doing as well. Drake released over 50 songs. He literally had one number 1 that was first person shooter. That was in 2023. His music has declined. Nokia made it to number 2, but this is not really a rap song. Nokia is not really a rap song. It's a bop. Kendrick Lamar has about 5 songs that went number 1 that are rap songs. So he's getting left behind. So him doing stuff like this, he's trying to stay ahead. He's trying to catch up. But I feel like it's too late. It's too late. And maybe it may work. Who knows? It may work. It may work.
X-Men and all that stuff. And maybe, in your opinion, it doesn't connect to the X-Men at all. And that storyline and everything. And maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter to you that the Iceman in the comic book's name is Bobby Drake and Aubrey Drake Graham is making this connection with the character. Maybe you can say that's not true. But the evidence is sort of right in front of us. Again, I beg the question. If there wasn't a connection, why didn't Drake and his team just completely take the number off the board? Why leave the 416?
Well, you on to something. I think you definitely think you on to something. I agree. They did that deliberately. Can't say they didn't. It was deliberate. Let's be clear. That's what it is. But I mean, at the same time, he has to do this. He has to. He had no choice. He got to do this. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I think that at this point, we're going to end it there. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's it. He ain't really got nothing else to say. Shout out to him, man. I'm definitely going to tag him in this video. Help this brother out. I think he got more subscribers than me. Talking about help him out. Help me out, nigga. Nah, I'm joking. But I'm definitely going to help him out. You know what I'm saying? But still in all,